Good afternoon, teacher and classmate. My name is Valeria Cortez, and today I'm going to talk about the European Union. I'm going to start with the period. And European Union is an intergovernmental and supranational body, a union of 27 states with approximately 500 million people, established under the name in 1992. I remember under the Maastricht of the treaty. However, many aspects of the Union existed before then, dating back to 1951. And major European institutions include the European Parliament, the European Commissions, and the Council of the European Union, the Court of Justice of the European Union, and the European Central Bank. And this is very important because it's part of the structure. The history of the European Union encompasses the intervening period from the post-World War II period to the present. The EU is a geopolitical entity that covers a large part of the European continents. It is based on numerous treaties and has been the subject of enlargements that have taken it from of six member states originally to 27 in 2022, all the states of Europe. In the desperate of search peace in 1986, the 12 member states of the European communities since the Single European Act, the first major reform, the treaties. The Single European Act introduced modifications such as it's increased the role and influence the European Parliament against the rest of the institutions, increase the institutionalization of the meeting of head of a state or government. And 6 years later, in 1992, the most important reform of the founding treaties took place with the signing in Maastricht of the Treaty of the European Union. This treaty extensively modified the founding treaties of the European communities, ensuring the social and economic process. The European Union has an original institutional structure which has been maintaining with the adaptation since the beginning of the integrations process, and where it is mentioned in the article 13, I think, that the institutional framework will be made up of five institutions, which are the European Parliament, the second is the European Council, third, the European Commissions, for the European Court of Justice of the European Union, and five, the European Central Bank. But other point is the Court of Auditors. But this is other point. After having explained a little about history and theory, I think it is important also to know a little about the goals, because goals is very important in this project, and it is important that we know that the main long-term goals are to promote peace of its citizens, offer freedom, security, and justice without internal borders, while taking appropriate measures at its external borders to regulate asylums and immigration and prevent and fight crime, establish an internal market to this day, the European Union has achieved different goals, the abolition of the death penalty, and currently it is has not place in democracy societies. And other is the strengthening of human rights, because by joining the Council of Europe, each country agrees to submit to independent control mechanism that access respect for human rights and democratic. Another is to the non-discrimination and defined against racism, for example. But well, in short, it can be said that Europe mission in the 20th centuries is to offer peace. This is the first, prosperity and stability to its citizens, overcome divisions on the continent, ensure that its citizens can live safely, promote balance, sustainable economic and social developments, meet the challenge of globalization, and preserve the diversity of the people in Europe. And other things such as sustainable development and care for the environment, respect for human rights and the social market economy, and acquire international visibility and speak with one voice in the main international forums, because it's very important, and organizations. And finally, well, I finish by explaining a little about the value of the European Union. The 27 members states have inclusions, tolerance, justice, solidarity, and non discrimination as fundamental pillars, and is the first human rights and human dignity. Human dignity is inviolable, protected by the EU character of fundamental rights. They include the rights to be free from discrimination based on sex, race, ethnicity, religion, disability, age, or sexual orientations. There is also the rights to protect the personal data and the right to access to the justice. The second is the freedom, allow citizens to move and reside freely in the EU country. The EU character of fundamental rights protect freedom such as freedom of thought, religion, expression, and information. The third is the democracy. The EU is based on the model of representative democracy, and these include the rights to vote and election. So, well, I want to conclude with this part. So, thanks for your attentions, and thanks for all in this process of my education, teacher. Bye.